Hi there. This video is all about my day 100. Is it day 100? Well, it's number 100, the very first 100 meaningful days, way back in 2014, September 25. And it used to be counted from 100 to number 1, right? And as I told you in the previous videos, it's a way for me to document the realizations that I have on a per 100 basis, on a 100 day basis. Yeah, before anything else, have you subscribed to this channel already? God damn it. Come on. Not yet? Just kidding. So anyway, if you have not subscribed to this channel, or if you have not shared this channel to someone else who might need it, if that guy gets depressed, if that guy loses in life, you are to blame. Just kidding. I'm just joking. Okay. So anyway, so without further ado, this is the, as I said, day 100. Well, actually, day 1, the original 100 meaningful days. And it goes something like, um, yeah, I realize that even a motionless rock sitting on a motionless table, sitting on a motionless mountain, is not really motionless, right? For one, it is moving at the speed of 30 kilometers per second. As you may well verify, this is the speed of the Earth with respect to the Sun. And my realization that day is like, come to think of it, measurements in science, it is not measured per se. It's not measured for the thing itself. It's always a measurement with respect to something else. And that makes me think a lot of things. So whenever you feel proud about yourself, you shouldn't be. I mean, not really, really proud, or the negative kind of proud. Because you always fail in comparison with something else or with someone else. Even if you prolong your life to 100 years, 200 years, 500 years, and you look around, everybody is gone, you're still alive, it's nothing. Because compared to the age of the earth, 4.5 billion years, or to the end of the universe, or to the age of the universe, 14.5 billion years, or whatever, you fail miserably. So it makes you think that no matter how huge you become in life, you have to check yourself that there's nothing really to be proud of. We are so small compared to the rest of the universe. We are just a small speck of dust in the universe. We are just part of the interweb of life. In mathematics, you just put it simply in terms of limits. The limit of n over x as x approaches infinity is 0, no matter how big n is. Even if n is, 1 followed by 10 billion zeros, it's nothing because x is infinity. It is simply a number above any number. It's not even a number. I mean, come on. I don't want to go into a philosophical debate about infinity, but it's always above any number. And so when you think about that, you think about not the futility of life, but the wonder of life. That life in itself is very precious. All the seconds in it are so precious that you have to really grasp it in your hands, because it's not going to stay there forever, and you're just here for a flick of a second, and then you're gone. Even a life of 100 years is just one flick compared to the vastness of the universe. And then when the end of the universe comes, as we believe it will be, it may be a big bang or a big crunch or whatever it is. At the end, it will be just one silent universe. All the sounds and noises of nearby galaxies, the drum, the humdrum, the humming of the universe will be silence, and there will be nothing. So if you look at it that way, then you stand in awe with the mysteries of life, and then ask yourself, why are we even here? What is there to, you know, to look into. I mean, why did we even exist? Why are there existence instead of nothing? That's the whole existentialism movement is built upon those questions. I can hear Jean Paul Sartre. Yes, he turned over his grave. Yes, being in nothingness. Yes. So the original writing goes. I think the original writing is not that serious because it goes to, everything is always measured with respect to something else. That little fact is critical. Motion, as it is measured in science, is not measured per se. We said that is always with reference to something else. Wherefore the thinker, remember the thinker, wherefore the thinker, all curled up, naked in his disbelief, is not actually motionless. He is thinking. And thinking is motion. That's what Aristotle said, Plato before him. I think all the ancients are bent into thinking that, not all the ancients, but some of them, the ancients are bent on thinking that thinking is a sort of a motion. That is why St. Thomas Aquinas, following what Aristotle said in Metaphysics, that the soul is in a way all things, St. Thomas Aquinas explains that the words, the soul is in a way all things, is a manifestation of what Aristotle said, that the soul is in potentiality to all things. That is why he said that the perfection of the mind, of the perfection of the soul, which is the principle of life, is actually to know, which is in line with catechism, to know, to love, whatever, to serve God, because God is, all things are in God. So those are the things that are going on back there in the medieval thinking. But going back to the original writing, because this is just a very short writing, wherefore the thinker, all curled up, naked in his disbelief, is not actually motionless, he's thinking. And thinking is a motion. Hence, do not disturb, final words here, do not disturb the thinking man. He is moving 30 kilometers per second with respect to the sun, with respect to the Andromeda galaxy, or to the next, black hole. And with respect to the unthinking man, he is infinite in distance. For one is thinking, 3 fucking beers, and I lose even my underwear. Jesus, never again. Okay, the last sentence was a loose quote from the movie Forget Paris by Billy Crystal. It was put there as a play on The Thinker. If you didn't get that, it's okay. I mean, it's nothing really compared to what I said now. So anyway, I don't know if I said anything of value, but the idea is that, when you look at it, everything that we do is really small compared to the vastness of the universe. But even if I said that, I didn't mean that you should not be proud about what your accomplishments are. That is why you don't measure your accomplishments with respect to all the rest of the world. For me, I always measure my accomplishment with myself, against my former self. I don't measure it against the people who are so, who are huge. I don't measure myself against PewDiePie or Mr. Beast or, those other very famous bloggers, Jacksepticeye. I measure myself only with respect to my former self and what I want to do. And what I want to do is to be able to influence some of the people who were given to me in my circle, very small circle of influence. And that includes you now. So have you shared this video or this channel lately? If not, please do it now. Okay, I'm just kidding. Bye and see you next video. Thank you very much.